Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? So today I want to show you how to make this quick and easy but yet fun recipe that is so delicious. What is that? It is stuffed fried dumpling. Yeah. So let's get into it now. I'm using some chicken thigh and I'm going to debone the thigh. I'm doing everything from scratch. This is my counter flour, my baking powder, and I'm going to use some butter as well. And that's the season over there to season the chicken as soon as I debone it. So yeah, man, let's get down into it now. These are a few of my ingredients. Anything else I use, I will show it to you. So let's start by deboning the chicken thigh. All right, so I'm adding some vinegar on my meat. You can go ahead and use whatever it is that you use to clean your meat. So I want to show you how to debone the chicken thigh. It is very easy. Although I don't have my right knife, it's going to be a little struggle without the right knife. Because as a workman, you have to have your right tool for work. If you don't have the right tool for work, you're going to struggle, you right? All right, so let's just remove the chicken skin, which is the easiest part. We are not using the chicken skin and we're not using the chicken butt as well. So we want to discard all of those and get rid of the unwanted fat. And then we're gonna just go right ahead and debone our chicken thigh. All right, so let me grab my meat board. Come right back. So that's the fat and the bottom. You want to get rid of that. And let me grab my board so it can help more better. All right, guys, so I'm going to debone my chicken thigh, and it is very easy to debone your chicken thigh. You want to locate the bone, and the bone is in the middle, so you want to just cut around the bone. So that's how you debone your chicken thigh. Very easy. There's a bone, right? So we're gonna continue with the rest of them. You want to turn it over, locate the bone. There's a bone. You're gonna cut alongside the bone. Don't leave your flesh on the bone, you know. Once you locate the bone, you just cut really close. Voila. That's how you debone your chicken thigh. So this is all flesh. So we're gonna debone the next two of them, and then you will see what we do from there on. All right, guys, so now that we have finished debone our chicken thigh, that is it. We're going to clean it again. That's pure flesh, and you want to just squeeze some lemon juice all over on it. And I'm going to clean this up and continue. All right, so let's just go over to the sink right now to clean this up and to season it up. So after I finish cleaning up my chicken thigh now, guys, you know, pot drying is a must to get rid of the excessive water before you add your season, which I did a little pot dry before. I turn on the camera, so it is good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to add our season. So let's just add our season. So these are my season. I will list it for you. This is my season that I'm using. Alright, so I'm gonna add it. Alright, and we're gonna just use my fingertip to massage that right into our chicken. You want to massage that in properly. When your chicken is dry, it takes the season better. The season sit on the chicken, it don't run off. You know when it run off, you see the water in the plate and then something there. But don't throw the water, you know. Don't throw your chicken juice. When you season your meat and you see that, do not throw it away. Throw it in your pot. Well, depending on what you are doing anyways. If it's curry, yes, you can throw it in the pot. If it's brown stew, yes, you can throw it in the pot. If it's barbecue, oh, definitely. Alright, so we want to put this aside now, and we are going to cut up our season. Or we can just get on with our flour, so we can put it to rest for a bit. So let's just move this out of the way, get on with our flour. Alright guys, so we are about to get our flour ready. So for this one, I want to sieve my flour. I want this to be smooth. What I'm making, stuffed fried dumpling. Normally, I know you guys would just see me sieve my flour when I am baking. But we are taking this to another level. Higher level. Yeah man, we don't want no lumps in this. We want this nice, you know, and delicious. We want this to be enjoyable. Alright, so we are gonna go ahead now and we are gonna add some baking powder as well. Add a little salt. I'm using some water to make my dough. You can go ahead and use milk as well. Adding some butter. You want to mash that out and you're gonna go right in with some water. So we are through with our, you know, you have to put this to sit a little, right? Let it rest. You want your Johnny cake to form nice and properly. Put it to sit. So I'm gonna wrap it in some cling wrap and allow it to sit a little. before we move on. Right, so this is my dough. Alright, so I've got dreams. I said dreams to remember. I want to just allow this to sit a little. Rest, let it rest. Alright guys, so while my flour is resting, I'm just cutting up the vegetable that I'm going to use on the meat. Then we're going to move on to our onion. Let's get that out of the way. Then we're going to move on to our garlic. You want to see me yai them? Yai them make up for run water. Mighty Jesus. You know that's how we go. When you use onion and scallion and all those season, that is liable happening, guys. We want our garlic cloves. Want to mince that up. Me I bone me man for real. So I want to mince up that. So the only thing leave is our pepper and our thyme, our fresh spring thyme, and we are not going to mince that up. So this is all the season we are about to use. We ain't using no Irish or anything. Alright, so this is it. Yeah. Alright guys, so we are going to brown up our chicken thigh right about now. So I'm adding some oil to the pot. And you want to allow that to hot, really hot. Not to burn you up though, but you know, hot enough where your meat don't stick to the pot. I've got dreams. I say dreams to remember. But anyway, this is a non-stick pot though. So the oil is hot. We are going to just gently lay our chicken thigh right in it. Right now I want to just brown that up a little. So we are just flipping our side to the other side to get it nicely brown up. We want to allow for the other side to get that wonderful brown. This nice, yes, this nice. So we are removing our chicken thighs from our butches, and we are going to remove some of this oil. We're going to pour off some of this oil and return back the butcher to the stove. Adding our garlic clove, our scallion, our onion, and also some carrot, just for flavor. That's some added flavor right there. No need to wash out your frying pan. No need to wash out all of that goodies that is in the bottom of the frying pan. But if it makes you comfortable, you want to wash it out and then return the frying pan to the stove, it's okay. At this point, you can use some broth, or you can just go in with a little water. So I'm gonna go in as soon as this is fried up and release all of that aroma. I'm going to just go in with a little water. You see that? All of that goodies that is in the bottom, you see it's released on the season. Look in the pot bottom. You see how it is clean? You see that? All of that released on the season here. And then our season here is going to release it on our meat. Alright. So let us just return back our chicken thigh to the pot. Let us just return back those chicken thigh. All of that flavor. And I'm going to add a little water now to the dish, and I'm going to add it to the pot. And let's set up this good. Alright, so we're going to just rinse this out and just add a little water. And I want to cover and allow to simmer. Forgot to add my springtime, some fresh springtime to the pot. So I want to add some fresh springtime to the pot, and we also want to add a pepper as well. And we're going to cover this and allow to cook. right, guys, so I think this is it. So we're going to just set this aside and we're going to move on to our dough. I'm going to turn the stove gauge off and we're moving over to our dough. So this is it. Alright, so I'm just going to unwrap it. Alright, let me just unwrap. So after we leave it to sit for a time, I'm just going to unwrap it. Alright, so we need my space. Alright, so the meat, I just remove it from the heat. So I'm going to just give it a few minutes to cool and then I'll just bring it right over here for you guys to see what I'm going to do. Alright. So you want to cut up your chicken in bite size now that it is cooked so that you can add it to your flour. You don't want it so big. So you're just going to just cut them up. You see that steam coming out? Doopy doopy doopy. Flavorful. I don't eat Thai, but my mouth running water. And you don't want to put any of the gravy in your dumpling. You can put some of your vegetable and add some of the vegetable to it. Add a little of the vegetable on a plate so we can just alright, so we're going over to add some oil to the pot. Alright, so that is it. We're leaving that right here. Let's go over to the pot. I'm going to add some oil. and we are going to allow that to hot. I want to make sure so you seal it up properly. Then we are going over to the pot. Alright, let's go over to the pot. Now for the chew tester. Alright, guys, you're going to always need a little flour to dust so that your dough don't stick onto your pin, your roll. So you always need to dust a little flour on your board. If you don't do that, it's going to stick on. And then you want to roll out your dough. Hold on to the board for me, please. So we make some big ones. Now we are making some small ones. This is interesting. All right, so this one is finished. Let us move on again. All right, so we have one more. All right, let's just spin the board. Here we go. Right there. Let's just lift this up, put it right there, and here we go. Come on, don't do that. to get the angle that you want. And you don't want to thin it out too much, you know. You need it to have body because you don't want it to explode in the pot. All right, so that's the last 3. So we're gonna just add our filling. Sharing this even. I think this has too much. Let's just get out a piece. All right, and we want to close this up by doing this. Not hard, it is interesting and something different to do with your Johnny cake. You just want to pinch to get it closed. If you notice, it's closed. All right, then you can just roll it in your hand, roll it around, just to get it smooth. All right, there you have it, nicely. All right, so we will continue. All right, so I think I need to look at my pot. All right, soon come back, guys. All right, guys, so we are about to remove our second batch. Add it to the plate right there. So we have one more batch to put in the pot. There you have it. All right, so I'm over back to my so real easy like that. You want to pinch like you're making Chinese dumpling. You want to close that area because you don't want it to explode in the pot. So you have to make sure you close that area properly. All right, then you roll it as I tell you before, just to get it smooth. There you have it. So this is our last one right here. All right, so we want to add the rest of the filling. So this is the last of the filling. Look like it's a lot for this one. I could have given that one a little more. All right, never mind. So we want to grab him up. Carry him right over. Fold him right over. And you want to pinch to seal it up. All right, then you're going to just roll as I tell you, just to get it smooth. All right, so we're going over to the pot now. So this is it. All right, come over to the pot with me, guys. Adding our last batches. Yup, that's we. Bam. All right, so this is our last batch, guys. So I can clearly turn the stove off, and we're going to remove. And my son is dying to test this. So here we go. Now for the true testing, let's go over. All right, now guys, so this is it. All right, so you know my son love them something here, so you know him about test it. So here it is. All right, go ahead, young man. Let me see what is happening. Wow. that's a lot of meat. So you know you don't need any gravy, you don't need no meat, you just go ahead and eat. Yeah man, that is it guys. So run on over, watch the video, watch from start to finish so you can make your own. This is, you see how it look? Really soft. Dive in and tell me what is happening. JJ. So I'm soon going to recommend. I'm soon telling you what is what. And I'm having cranberry water there to wash down everything to, you know, no ramp with JJ. Mm-hmm. I go on with it now, JJ.
Tastes wonderful.
All right. You hear that, guys? So run on over. I will try and write the recipe so you can go ahead and you can use chicken breast too, you know. You don't have to use the chicken thigh. You can use the breast. But I did show you guys how to debone your chicken thigh. So JJ, I go get one of some of them. I'm gonna eat one. I think one will do me. So yeah, bye. Don't forget to like, share, comment, tell somebody about Miss Polly's Kitchen.